Welcome back, everybody, to the Sundays podcast.
Megan.
And I'm whoever you want me to be, actually.
I want you to be President Joe Biden so I can yell at you.
Oh,
Extremely.
I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm not.
You can yell at me like I'm Joe Biden.
No. I don't think that's gonna help me.
It might. I mean, you never know.
Probably.
I don't remember what he sounds like, though, so I can't do a good impression for you.
I think the only way I can remember his voice is like how people do like impersonations of horses, if they could speak. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Let me see if I could do a rendition. It would be like, "Hello, I'm President Joe Biden."
And that's what horse Joe Biden would sound like?
Yes. If he were a horse, that is what he would sound like. I think.
Okay.
I want to start off this podcast with some good news. I'm gonna start this podcast off with some positive light. Okay.
What's the positivity?
Spain donated funds to Gaza. Yay, Spain.
They did, and Dan and Phil's charity stream raised.
Yes.
I think they got 100,000.
No, just a little less, I believe. I think it was like 83,000.
Oh, see, the last night I saw 100,000, but I didn't know.
Yeah, the at the end of the stream, it was 83. So
Jacksepticeye donated 10,000 to them.
I was just about to say 10,000. And I think that's neat.
That's very neat.
I was going to talk about figure skating, but the only thing I want to talk about is the first openly queer woman got gold at U.S. Nationals. So, slay.
Oh, hell yeah. Big win.
Big win, yes. Love to see it, love to hear it. Yeah. There's some positivity to start off the podcast.
We like some positivity at the beginning. The rest of it is not going to be so positive, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep speaking on the negatives now.
Yeah, like the fact that Ben Shapiro rapped on a song.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some of the lines were bangers.
I did not even bother listening to it, so it's okay.
I didn't listen to it. I just hold on. I've gotta look up the lyrics. I need to read these to you. I need to.
I don't even want to listen to it. I don't want to hear anything that man has to say. So.
Oh, but Megan, it's kind of really funny.
Well, I guess you can say it.
I will. Should I do it?
Rhythmically, just speak it like slam poetry.
Should I say it how I think Ben Shapiro would sound if he was a horse?
Yes, actually. You're right. You should.
I can't do that. Like, okay.
Sing it as if he were from the new Wonka movie.
I haven't seen anything on the new Wonka movie. I've got to be so honest.
You don't need to, because it's exactly the same as the old ones. Oh, now it's Haley leaving me today. So, I got these new perfumes. Mimic, if you want to sponsor us, I think we can do something. And in all your perfumes, pretty great, affordable. This is my ad read that I'm not getting paid for. So Mimic, give me money. And I think we could really get something going. but also I tried to get my computer running. And that didn't work out. I'm gonna message Haley. I messaged her, hopefully. She is okay. Can she hear me? Haley! Come back! But as I was saying, I have been trying to get my computer started. I just got the last part today. And I'm struggling. I am on the struggle bus of trying to get it to work. I tried to download things. Did not work. And I genuinely just don't think I'm built to build a PC. So I had to see if I can get my nephew to do it, because Jesus Christ knows that Oh, hello?
Am I back?
You're back! I was just talking about my
Oh,
PC now.
okay. I think it sent you whatever I recorded.
Yes, it says upload complete.
Okay. I guess we're not going to talk about Ben Shapiro because the powers that be did not like it.
Yeah, you
I'll just
left some...
screenshot it later and I'll send it to you. You could read it in your
Okay.
own time.
Okay. But I was also talking about the perfumes I got, because
Oh
they're
yeah,
all
your
amazing.
perfumes and your PC. What
Yes.
flavors did you get?
So I got, it's like the one I was originally looking at was the Tonka Tuberose, which is a dupe of my Carolina Herrera perfume that I don't feel like spending $150 on. So I spent $32, and it's very similar. And then I got one that's like a woody vanilla, and that's a dupe of the Billie Eilish perfume. Also amazing. Smells great.
Ooh.
And I also got vanilla cherry, which is a dupe of the Tom Ford Lost Cherry perfume. Also very good. I learned that I really like woody scents. That Billie Eilish one that I got is like what is it? It's like it almost feels like I feel like you're at a fireplace. So you just threw a bunch of vanilla beans into a fireplace, and that's what I think what it would smell like.
Huh.
So it's very good.
That does sound very good.
But besides that, the powers that be said no Ben Shapiro.
No Ben Shapiro.
um
Honestly, that's probably better because I don't think I could do an Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander
While recorded, I could do it for you in private. That could be our side time. That's going to be locked behind the Patreon viewers.
God, I wish we had a Patreon. Should we start a
I wish we
Patreon
had
for the 7
viewers.
viewers? Actually, the last episode got 6 views, so 6
Ooh, a
listens.
whole six.
I've been trying to get it up to 8, but it feel like they just stop. Like I don't know, it just stops.
Well, to be fair, the quality of our episodes does range. We're
It
not
does,
consistent.
but
We're not constantly putting out bangers.
there are people putting out worse than us. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Although I have been listening, because we put up on Reddit for like our guest thing, I guess, if we wanted to do that. And there are some pretty good things out there.
There is, but I feel like everybody that's responded to the post, because I'm getting them to my email because it's my account.
Well, I'm getting emails too, but on the Sunday's podcast email.
Yeah, but everybody I feel like that's responded has just been so like out there topics. Like there's one person that
Well,
does
I feel like it could be
It
fun to
makes
do
sense
like
for
a
the subreddit,
segment,
I think.
but like for a segment,
Uh-huh.
I think it could be fun
But
because
see, I
we,
feel like we'd have to research their topic. Like, there's somebody that responded that's
yeah,
just their whole thing is just Doki Doki Literature Club,
yes, and I love
and
that.
I never did anything with that game.
I did though. I love that game. That game's pretty cool.
Was that game popular at the same time as like Mystic Messenger?
No, Doki Doki,
Okay.
it was like a computer game, and it was like, do you remember what it was? It was like
Yeah,
a
I know. It's like a school thing, right? I know it's older, but I feel like I remember a lot of people talking about it at the same time as Mystic Messenger, like when Mystic Messenger got big.
yeah. But I think the
And my
one,
thing was Mystic Messenger.
I mean, the one guy actually listened to some of our episodes, and he said he can do a he can do like a tell a funny story about history or something,
Hell yeah.
which I think could work. And he actually listened to some of our episodes, and I did see that he did. Thank you so much, Chris. Thanks. And I'm sure the
Chris,
others
I'll do
did.
some history research.
Even he can just bring on he can do like a segment for like just give us like random facts even, or like a weird
We
time
could
in
do that,
history, and we could
or we could talk
react.
about the historical inaccuracies of modern adaptations.
True. But yeah, I
Like,
think that
with
could be fun.
Hamilton's big resurgence on like TikTok,
Oh yeah.
we could bring up how inaccurate it is again.
Although I was thinking about Hamilton, and I'm like, for it being so inaccurate, I thought it was still entertaining.
Oh, it's so entertaining.
I mean, for what it is, it's not meant to be historically accurate, so I forgive
No,
it.
historical fiction.
Yeah.
We
So
could talk
I
about what's the
mean,
other one? Six, the musical about Henry whatever his
yeah.
Henry VIII's wives.
Yeah. Oh, oh. Oh, I didn't see these ones. There's someone who's a big fan of Big Brother and Doctor Who.
Oh
I
yeah,
like
I just
that.
saw that.
I like that one.
We could ask them about the fabled Super Hulock time on Tumblr.
I don't need to know about that. I was there, bitch.
I was also there, but I feel like we should talk about it.
I love Doctor Who. I watched the entire series.
I only watched it with an old friend I no longer speak to.
I watched it by myself in my room, and then I watched it up until the end of Matt, whatever his name is, was done. Because then I was like, oh no, it's over.
It's over. Nothing else
There's
exists. No, but
there's
I
also
watched Supernatural and Sherlock. I just didn't watch Doctor
Sherlock.
Who. Yeah, that
I
Super
I didn't like
Hulock
Sherlock. I didn't like
with
Sherlock.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I did watch a little bit of Supernatural,
I love
so
Supernatural.
I couldn't get through it.
I
I get queasy too easy.
Queasy too easy.
Queasy too easy. My next podcast where I tell you sick little things. Oh my god.
Queasy too easy, but it's just your podcast where you're bringing back Reddit 50/50s.
Oh my god. Could you imagine?
No,
I don't want to bring that back. I hated that. There's also
it
someone who said
was.
he's an author and an advocate for the state's First Amendment.
I want to know what he means by that.
I do too. Should we message him?
Well, you're the one that's in charge of this, so if you want to message him, you message him.
Okay, if we're going to do anything, I feel like we need to do a test run, and I think I'm going to bring Taylor on to talk about book talk.
Oh my gosh, Book Talk?
Yeah,
One of the
because
craziest places on the fucking internet, I think.
she knows so fucking much about that shit, and I'd love to bring her on and have her do like a segment of her own where like she, like, I don't know, she'd have to figure it out. But
Well, I'm
I feel
assuming
like
she knows about the cross between book talk and biker talk.
no, probably not. She
Oh my
might, but
gosh.
I don't know. She
You'd
actually
have
knows
to ask her.
all the actual drama about TikTok, and it's like authors being crazy, which is
Oh yeah,
truly.
like that the drama that spilled out over onto Twitter.
Did it really? Which one's that?
Well,
Was it
there was
the lady who copywrote The Sun?
yes.
That one, yep. And black people.
Um
She also, if you have a black person in your book who has the powers of the sun, she's copywritten it apparently.
yeah, but like, her herself who is not a person of
Person of
color, I'm pretty
color,
sure she's a white woman.
she absolutely is. But I feel
But there
like
was that, there was the author with the reviews.
yes, yep.
And
She
then there's
said
just
she
all
was
the really shitty books that get posted and blow up
yep.
on Book Talk.
But I feel like we can do a test run with her probably next episode. Uh, and we can work that out and see what we can do there. Like just try to get like a smoother entrance to having a guest.
Hell yeah, bestie.
And if I can get Taylor on who has information of some sort, that works. We'll probably just put her on for like just like a segment or something. We'll get her like a game.
Yeah, you could find a little audio on your fun soundboard.
Oh yeah. Or I can make one up as I can now know that I can do. Not
Hell yeah.
well. Not well, but I can
Listen,
do it.
you tried your best, and I personally think you succeeded.
Oh yeah. So I'll do
So,
a bit of my sisterly podcast guest. Now what else? What else do we got?
I only wrote down crack ships, and one of them was a follow up from last episode, which is the Harry Styles ex Barack Obama ship.
See, I'm surprised that one's much more popular than the Nile one.
Honest to God, never even knew about the Nile one. But
It is like Niall had a big statue of Barack Obama in his house.
did he?
He did.
I
That
don't
he
remember
did.
this.
I'm gonna have to send. Oh, you won't be able to look at it, but I will send you a photo.
Yeah, send me a photo.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the origin of that? Was it just that, like, Obama had a bunch of Harry's songs on his, like, songs of the summer list? Or whatever his
That
playlist thing is that he releases?
that was all that is. See, that's why I'm confused because now Horan was actually obsessed.
No, I don't know if that's what it is. I don't
Is it?
remember how it started. That's why I was asking you.
Oh no, I have no clue because I didn't even know that was a ship.
You didn't?
No, if I'm gonna think of a ship between a One Direction member and a U.S. president, I'm gonna
You're
go Niall
thinking
Horan,
of
Barack
Nile.
Obama. Yeah, exactly.
That's so crazy. Because I've never seen the Nile one. I've only seen the Harry one.
I sent you a tweet about it.
Okay, I'll have to look at that later.
I actually sent you two.
Ooh, two tweets.
But yeah, that is like the one I think of.
Well, it's the same energy, I think, because it's member of very pop, or at least once upon a time, very popular boy band and previous United States president.
Yeah. So my actual favorite boy band member is Justin Timberlake, and I'm gonna ship him with JFK. So
New ship just dropped.
somebody write it.
I'll put it in highlighter on my notebook here. Because I don't.
I just fanship, not fanship name. The name of the one fanfic we called "Rock Your Body."
Like you said, it's Rock Your Body.
Oh yeah, Because,
You can make it Barack your body.
but rock your body as in, like, he got shot.
Oh,
JFK shot.
oh, you're talking about. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He also has a song called ICU. So, take him to the ICU.
Well, I don't think the ICU would help JFK, but
No. 2020 experience. Now I'm just looking at Justin Timberlake songs. So,
Justin Timberlake.
is a bad,
I
bad
don't.
man.
Yeah, I don't like him. I'm Team Britney in the divorce.
Yeah, then he just came out with a song called Selfish, and he's like, I'm apologizing. Yeah, apologize through song. I want to hear words coming out of your
Yeah,
mouth.
bitch.
Because when it first came out, you were like, I didn't do anything, and I was just writing music, and boop, 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 boop. I don't care. I don't. Oh, yeah! Okay, back to ice skating for 2 seconds. But did you see that the USA finally got their medals for teams, and they came to a decision on that girl who was doping?
I did not. I don't keep up with anything sports related.
So in 2022, the Winter Olympics were, and everything was going great until like the second day of the women's programs, and it came out that one of the Russian skaters was doping, and
Okay.
it took them 2 years, 3 years to figure out what to do with her. So no one in the team event got their medals. And
That's so crazy.
Russia had gotten first place in the team event, so they got knocked down to third, which I don't think they should get medals at all because technically speaking, if they didn't perform all the uh, things, then they shouldn't get a team medal. So USA got knocked up to gold, and who got second place? It doesn't matter. But yeah, for a while they were saying that her coach, she wasn't taking drugs. She had drank out of her grandpa's water glass, and that's how she got the drugs in her system.
Oh, do you think that defense would hold up to a police officer if I got pulled over?
Probably not.
Exactly.
And to be fair, it didn't. But they were changing for a while. They were trying to go with something with her dog, and
Like
her
her dog gave her the
dog,
drugs.
kind of.
Her
That's what they
dog's
were
just a
trying to.
drug dealer? That's crazy.
Um, and then the court was like, whatever, you guys are guilty. So all of her medals have been invalidated from when she was 15. So ever since 2021, all of her medals are invalidated.
Damn. Must suck to suck.
Apparently.
What was she doing?
Um
Substance wise.
okay. So with Russian skaters, there is like a camp basically. And Atiri Tutso, I don't know her last name, it's hard to pronounce, but her name's Atiri. And she runs this camp,
Uh-huh.
and there's like hundreds and hundreds of these girls training, and she gives them the drugs. And like a lot of the girls who have come out of that had said, and I mean, there's not a lot of them that do say anything because there's a chance that they can get what's the word? Not killed, obviously, um, but like they can get blacklisted from skating, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
for blacklisted for skating from Russia. And basically, if you're going to skate in Russia, you're going to skate with these girls because they can do quads, and like not many girls can do quads, but there's also a very little chance that you're going to compete and be at a high level. Like she picks her favorites. And she drugs them, and they all say, and the girls that have kind of, the very few that have come out has said, like, they just give you a handful of pills and you just have to take them. You can't question it. You just take them, and do whatever you have to do. And
That's
that's
so crazy.
it is. And they
Why
just
would
have
you
to do
like
it.
drug your team if you know that if you get caught, you're gonna be fucked?
Because I don't know, because she had to have something over the judges' heads because they always score well, but Taylor was talking about this to me because she's really into that. She was like, the Atiri girls don't really drink water often. So it help. So like if they can't take a urine test, and I mean it's random, really, like the testing. But if you can't take a urine test, it's going to give you more time for the drugs to pass through your system, so they don't affect your urine.
So they just willingly dehydrate themselves?
Well, they don't have a choice.
That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Life
And
must be so crazy over in Russia.
yeah, at least for these girls. Because like they don't do anything. The Russian Federation isn't even trusted to drug test their own like their own athletes. They have to take it to a different country. Like it's
Huh.
crazy. So we got our medals. I guess that's what matters there.
Two years later.
But yeah, Russia isn't even allowed to perform at competitions right now because of the Russia Ukraine
Well,
situation.
yeah, that makes so
It
much sense.
absolutely makes so much sense. But I'm glad they're not allowed to perform because I actually don't like when Russia's allowed to be there because they usually are assholes.
They usually suck.
They do. They really do. But eventually, someday, they'll be able to go back and perform, which is awful. I would prefer if they couldn't. But back to our ships.
Back to our ships. Um, I don't. So I know you're not like the hugest anime fan, but there
No.
is a crack ship that got big depending on what circle you ran with on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
which was the classic Disney princess, Cinderella, and Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. Kaisen? However you say it.
Uh-huh.
And
Interesting.
I
And
don't know if
why?
you're I don't know if you're familiar with Sukuna at all, but he's basically referred to as the king of curses. He's an ancient evil power with two heads and four arms, and his whole thing is just like killing and pillaging and very
uh
very sad. And people
what?
are making like cute edits of him. So the one of the big things with JJK is if you are um,
Jun
a
Jungkook.
cursed spirit or a cursed energy user, so like the people that would kill the cursed spirits, basically,
Mm-hmm.
um, you can master this technique called domain expansion, where you basically trap the person you're fighting within your domain, and then you kill them very easily. And there's these cutie little videos of Sukuna doing domain expansion or starting to, and because it's hand signals that you've got to make for
Mm-hmm.
it, it's like Naruto, and Cinderella just pops up and like pops her hands over his hands, and it's like her voice saying domain expansion, and he's just like, ah, you're so silly, Cinderella. But it's basically a demon and a Disney princess, and it's very funny to me.
I what the fuck?
It's very much the good
Say
girl
it.
ex like do you remember the fan fictions where it was like
Oh
the
my
bad
god.
boys, they were gangsters like One Direction and Justin Bieber,
Oh
but
my
they were always
god.
with like good girls? It's like that.
Oh my god.
It gives the same
Um,
energy.
I'm writing a fanfic
It
about
gives I
Satan and
can change
Elsa.
him.
They're next, actually.
So that's just Hans?
Yeah. Do you think Hans is Satan? Let's discuss this for a second. Because
Well, he is a bit of a
what
prick.
he is, but like what the fuck happened? Because yes, I get that you are the son. He what is he? What, he was like the youngest of like 8 sons or something like that. So
Oh, it was like
whatever.
13 or
Yeah.
14.
So he was like, I'm never gonna. Why not kill your brothers, dude?
Well, because that would just be too much work.
But like, it can
That's
be
too many
so
brothers to
easy.
kill.
They're all in one
And
place.
I think it was the whole that they were like all bigger and stronger than he was. You know, he's the runt of the litter because that's how it works with human children.
And poison doesn't kill big people. Let's
Do I
discuss.
look like I was in the writer's room for this movie?
No, but I would like them to rethink this one. When I was 13, I watched a movie. 2013, this movie came out. 2012, whatever year.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's so long.
I know. Well, okay, I was discussing this too with Taylor because I was like, you know what's crazy? The SpongeBob movie came out in 2004. And
What?
the SpongeBob movie came out in 2004, the same year as Mean
I don't
Girls.
believe. I don't believe that that's a real sentence, personally.
I didn't think so either. I thought it was crazy.
I
Taylor
think
was
that's
like, "No,
fake
that makes
news.
sense." I was 4 when I went to go see the SpongeBob movie in theaters. I was 4
That's.
years old. And
I'm
that
sorry, Megan,
doesn't
but that's just not true.
that movie came out before my youngest sister was even born.
I think you skipped timelines, actually.
No, no. I
I
looked it
think
up
you're
and I
wrong.
made sure because
That's
I
the
also
liberal
didn't believe
media.
it. I didn't believe it either, to be honest, because I was like, no, this movie at least came out when I was 6, maybe 7. 2004 SpongeBob
That's
movie
such a
came out.
fake year.
It is, and I can't believe I was alive enough to remember it.
My dad was still actively in my life in 2004.
Yes, he was. He was alive with you to see the SpongeBob movie. Now he is dead to everyone.
Well, I mean, he is
Dead.
alive.
No, 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 but dead
Just,
in severance. Severance of ties.
yeah.
Um But also the fact that the SpongeBob movie came out the same year as Mean Girls doesn't make sense.
That feels like it shouldn't have been allowed to happen.
How
What
did it
about all the
happen?
controversy with the new movie? All the people that didn't, first of all the people that didn't know the new Mean Girls movie was an adaptation of the musical.
Needs to do some research, but
Like, I don't know, did you see any videos of all the people that were like openly groaning
yes,
in theaters?
and how do you go to see like okay, I know that there is a group of people that just goes to see every movie when it comes out. I am not one of those people. You have to convince
Absolutely
me
not.
to go see a movie. If it is good enough for the person I'm going to see it with, it's good enough for me. The last movie I saw
Yeah.
in theaters, I mean to be fair, I saw a lot of movies this year already, not this year, but like at the end of last year
Uh-huh.
because I can't even remember the last movie I went to go see in theaters. Um oh my god, whatever, it doesn't even matter. But I don't go to see many movies and I don't watch a lot of TV shows. And if you are going to go to a movie without looking it up and figuring out what the last movie I saw was Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. But if you're not going to go look up what the movie's about, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Like
So that was all just
I
crazy
did you
because
see the guy on Twitter, like someone on Twitter posted someone's Letterbox reviews, and he has seen like 26,000 movies, and over
and
half of
they
them are like under 3 stars.
yeah. I think you need
How?
a new hobby if you've seen that many movies and you just don't like them.
Because when I go to see movies, I generally enjoy every movie I see. Even when we went to go see Split, and it was awful, I still had a good time.
Well, that's because we went to see that movie together and we made it a good time.
Yes, and but the thing is, people actually liked that movie for what it was, and
So crazy that they do that. So, like, I
I
wouldn't
know.
rate it a bad movie. It was
No,
good.
it
It
was
was just
decent. It was
silly.
just it was silly to us at the time.
It wasn't scary.
No, and everyone else thought it was, and that's because we were sitting next to each other, making it not scary.
Yeah.
But like, I generally enjoyed that movie. I wouldn't rate it like I'd rate it maybe like 3.5, 4 stars. I had a good time. But most movies I see, I look up before I go and see it, and I go and see it. I mean, I'm not gonna go see like the Mean Girls movie. I know I'm not gonna enjoy that. But like, watch so many movies and not enjoy any? Just stop watching
Yeah.
movies.
Like, there were so little in the 4 and 5 star
And like,
categories that were
no,
there that he
not
reviewed.
every movie is going to be good. But how do you see so many? It's the amount
Yeah.
that
And,
you
like, you
see.
hate all of them.
Yes. I
Is it
can't
like, could we
imagine.
verify that he actually watched all those movies?
I
Is it
don't
like
think
an
we
Amazon
can.
verified purchase? Because
Yeah,
if not, that fucker is lying.
he is review bombing.
He is not real.
Cuz I like I said, I don't understand. But it's like the Avatar movie or whatever that's going to come, or Avatar, is it a movie that's coming out, the
Yeah,
new one? Like, I'm not going to go see
yeah, the
that.
blue people.
No, not that one.
Absolutely not. It's gonna be, oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah, they're coming out with a new movie, and it's going to
Oh,
be
I thought it
bad.
was just a Netflix show.
No, it's a movie,
Oh,
and it's going to
well,
be
that's
bad.
disgusting. Well,
And it's
yeah,
going to be
but the
bad.
last Avatar: The Last Airbender movie was bad too. But even the
Made by
blue
the
people.
same man
Oh, yeah,
who
so it's gonna
made
suck.
Split. No, 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 not by the same man. It's by the same man who wrote Split. Did you know that M. Night Shyamalan
Oh,
wrote that Avatar Last Airbender movie?
the one that's currently coming out or the last one that came out?
The last one.
Oh, no,
Did
I
you know
didn't.
M. Night
Honestly,
Shyamalan
makes sense
wrote
though.
the Avatar The Last Airbender movie that came out like 13 years ago?
He's doing too much. But on the
I thought it
topic
was
of
so
Avatar,
funny. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, like, the Blue People movie. Like,
Yes.
objectively, is it a good movie story-wise? No, it's basic, it's boring, you can tell what's happening. The only thing that makes those movies like worth seeing is just how visually appealing they are. But it's 3 hours of nothing.
Oh
And
yeah.
if I'm gonna do three
We've
hours of
discussed
nothing,
this.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'd rather sit on my couch and waste the time scrolling TikTok, like 100%. If
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
be wasting 3 hours anyway.
Oh yeah. It doesn't make sense to do anything like that.
Yeah, and honestly, with the like readaptation of a like The Last Airbender, we need to stop doing it because you're never gonna do it like this show. The show was peak, way ahead of its time, and
Oh yeah.
you
And
can't capture that on a movie. And we
no,
should be
unless you're
able
doing
to
it
with all of the
animated.
fucking CGI we have.
Yeah. But they also don't want to spend that much money. But also I think there are some things that just need to be left animated.
Yes, animation is such an underappreciated form,
Mhm.
and it
Also.
takes so much time, and it's so underappreciated. Like down to the writers, the artists, everything, the animators, like it all. Ugh, they deserve so much more.
Mhm. I don't understand how I don't understand how you can look at something and go, "You know, this is beautiful. Let me just ruin it all for a second."
And let me make it with real people and then not actually appropriately cast the cast.
Mhm. It just it, I don't know. I wish we would stop making live adaptations of animated things, but I know it's not going to
Yeah,
stop.
like
But
especially now, like Disney's doing all of the fucking princess movies and
oh
just
yeah.
any movie in general. Like, when are they going to get to Lady and the Tramp?
Live action Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah,
Oh
if they did a live
no.
action of the other animal movies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
But
they
like
will.
they just look so ugly. And
Oh.
they're gonna start trying to do like AI generated stuff with these movies, and it's just gonna look so fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get back to the good old days of YouTube short films.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't like what happened to YouTube short films anyway. Oh, speaking of old YouTube things, have you
Ooh,
seen that PewDiePie's been going viral?
no, for what?
He's been doing 100-day drawing challenge. It's a good thing, surprisingly enough. And
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
pe-
I didn't hear anything bad, so it's got to be something at
it
least
is something
halfway
good.
decent.
It's actually really good because people are like, like PewDiePie's audience, I feel like is very into AI, um, all that stuff. They're kind of dude bros on that
Yeah.
side, and that's kind of why
Oh,
most
actually,
of us stopped
I did
watching.
see something about this. It
He
was
the 100-day
a
drawing
bit ago, I
challenge,
think. Yeah.
and
And there were like artists that were praising him because it's like, hey,
yes,
this is what it actually takes. You can't just
yes,
be good at it.
I'd seen all this stuff today, but yeah, a lot of people were like, it's really cool to see him doing like actual art in an age of where we're trying to get AI art in, and seeing him try to do actual art, especially with his audience, um, I think is pretty cool. Pretty cool of him. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna praise him too much because I know
no, because he doesn't really.
I
It's like
got,
that meme where it's like the worst person you know just made a great point.
and it's not even the worst person I know. So
No, he's just controversial
he is,
is one way to
and
describe. But he has like it's unfortunate, but like he has always done that. Like I've always felt like from his content because I used to
mm-hmm.
be a really big fan of his.
I have too.
Um, but it was like he did support independent creators.
Yes, he did.
He has an appreciation for the arts. It's just
Mm-hmm. Because he
like
was
he
also
knows.
into art from apparently last year. He was doing a lot of 3D modeling,
Hmm.
like trying to learn how to 3D model, and people were like, it's actually really important that creators, especially at his height, still, even though I feel like he's definitely dropped off, but even at
Well,
his
he's only
height,
dropped off because he's like semi-retired.
yeah, he doesn't really do the content that a lot of people had subscribed for to him for.
Yeah, no, he doesn't really do like he rarely games. He doesn't really do
Yes.
the commentary stuff or like the
Nope.
drama stuff
He
anymore. It's
just
just he just
hops
has a
on.
son now,
Yeah, he has a kid, so
and
fair
he'll talk
enough.
about books that he's read.
Yeah, which
Like
I
he's
also,
grown up.
yeah, and that's really cool to see, like someone like him actually, you know, being more of like a positive influence, I guess. I suppose.
Uh, yeah. No, like don't for anybody listening, if you don't like him, we do understand like he
Oh,
is
absolutely.
in the past absolutely not a good person. Do people have the room to grow and learn and overcome those things? Absolutely. Does that mean they
Mhm.
deserve, acceptance and love and praise from everybody? Absolutely
No.
not.
But
He
in
is
an
not
age
absolved,
where I thought maybe
but
he would
it's
definitely be into AI more than anything else,
mhm.
it's nice to see.
Well, yeah, and I mean that's it's not really surprising because I don't think like when crypto was big and all those crypto scams, I don't think he ever really participated. Like I
No.
don't
I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised by that though. Like I feel like he
yeah,
would have
like
been
he
really
kind of
into
just
like
always
NFTs and all that
yeah,
jazz. But he didn't,
but
which
no,
is
he's kind of
again,
been he's okay.
yay.
The only area he is okay in, everything else very questionable.
That's fine for now, I guess.
Yeah,
Not
edgy
to
humor
us,
can only
but
go so far.
yeah. And but it's pretty cool. Now, what were we talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about crack ships, but that's really all that I had. You wanted to complain.
Oh, do I want to complain?
Do
What
you
did I want to
still want
complain
to
about?
complain?
Do I still want to talk about the Nanalan cake? Sure. So, for anyone
Yeah.
listening who's not on TikTok, which I'd be surprised if you weren't, There's a little girl who wanted a Nanalan cake. Her sister asked her what kind of cake she wanted. She said Nanalan. If you don't know who Nanalan is, it's that little character goes, "Oh, she's a one beautiful girl, hey, she's really cute," or whatever. And she's basically a green circle with eyes.
Yeah, it's a little puppet.
Yeah,
It's from a kids show,
and
is it not?
it is a Canadian kids show.
Yeah.
And she won this cake, and her sister does a big reveal, and it's not a Nanalan cake. It is a strawberry, three-tiered strawberry shortcake.
Mm-hmm.
And it honestly pissed me off just so bad because I was like, me and my sisters, we love like a random ass thing on our cake. And whether it be that we make it or we ask our mom to go embarrass herself and go order it. I remember when Taylor wanted the have a day. Oh, no, not what was it? It was a have a day cake with a sun with a smiley
Yeah.
face on it. And my mom had to go order it, and the lady looked at her like she was crazy. And my mom was like, "Why'd you make me do this?" And we're like, "Because you love us." And she was like, "Yeah, I guess." But we embarrass ourselves to go get cakes. And
Yeah,
you
but like
can't
also
put
hot take, you should be able to get when it comes to the cake and like within reason, your birthday is supposed to be about you. If you make a request for the cake,
yes. If you and
your
she was
family should be able to
asked,
do that for you.
and her sister asked her
Yeah,
what
and
she
then just
wanted.
purposefully did not make that cake. And then did you see now there are people that psychoanalyze that video
Oh yeah.
and like there was somebody I saw that just really like zoomed in on I think it was the mother behind her
Oh yeah, like
and the
grabbing
death
her
grip that she had
shoulder.
on her shoulder and it's like
Yes.
that's 100% an abuse tactic like
Yeah.
children of abusive
But
parents recognize that.
even not looking at that, the fact that her sister just kept trying to say, "Well, I broke my back over this cake." And
Yeah, like boo
it's
fucking who, good whoop.
that's not what she asked for. You could have printed out a picture of Nanalan, got toothpicks, stuck it in the cake, and it could have worked. Because I'm guessing the sister thought that she wanted a shaped cake, like it to be shaped like Nanalan,
Hmm.
and that's why her sister said it was too hard. But she had said in the video, she was like, "You could have just drew her on top, and I would have been happy."
Yeah, and it doesn't even need to be good. Honestly, I think one
No.
of the best things about a homemade cake that your family's making for you is if they're a little bad.
Yeah,
Because it
that's
still
like the
shows
best
that they
thing.
care.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the fact that she didn't even try.
No, and then everyone in the video being like, in the video and then in the comments too, saying how ungrateful the person was.
I
It's
know.
like, it
Well,
would be
now I
one
mean, I feel
thing
like the
if
comments
she didn't
now.
ask for a cake.
Yeah, the comments now are very tame in the fact that
Hmm.
they're like, "This is upsetting," and everyone's making her Nanaland cakes now, which is great. Love that. And now
Yeah.
I'm making Taylor a Nanaland cake for her birthday because I wanted to prove how easy it is.
Your video response in a month about making a cake.
Not a month. It'll be March, April, May, 3 months.
Oh, even better. Nobody will
I
even remember.
No, but Taylor does like that video where she goes, "She's a wonderful girl." So it's not even a response. Taylor's so in for it because she loves that video. But I just feel like if you and people are also saying like she was doing it only to get compliments from everyone else. And I think that's true. Like she just wanted to make a good looking cake and get the applause.
Well, yeah,
But
and like that would be totally fine and dandy, but don't go out of your way to ask the person you are making a cake
yes.
for what kind of cake they want,
Yes. Or
and then
tell
not make specifically what they asked.
Or if you realize it's too difficult, tell her. Or go buy a cake.
Yeah.
Like, I
Honestly, you don't
don't.
even have to buy the cake. Like, I think she'd probably be happy if you just got a cake and then found a little not Nanalan?
Yeah, Nanaland.
Is how you say it? If you found a
Yeah.
little Nanalan like stuffy or something.
Yeah.
Like how
Like,
like you could get Spider-Man cupcakes as a kid, but it was just the Spider-Man plastic rings.
yeah. Or get. Because
Get the edible paper.
The Nanaland voice actor does cameos. that on that Cameo app, and people were like, "You could have even bought a cameo of Nanalan singing Happy Birthday to her." Like, how how stupid of her to be just not.
Yeah.
I can't get over it. I can't get over how in
And to be like upset that they look disappointed for like 2 seconds. Of course they look disappointed. You promised them a cake.
because another creator had brought this up, but they were like, you can be both disappointed and grateful for the cake. Like you don't have to. There's not one or the other. You could have both emotions: grateful for the cake and disappointed that it wasn't what you wanted.
Yeah, it's the same with like Christmas presents.
Yeah, but it's I hate this girl's sister, and I want to find her, and I want to make her a cake, and I also want to beat her sister up. It just it's it's just the environment of her family is so as much as my family is a little cracked up, but we still get even with that we still get each other cakes that make sense for us. Like I wanted a cow cake for my
Yeah.
birthday, and that is what I got. I got a cow print cake.
Fuck
For a
yeah.
while, for a while, I was gonna get that frog cake, but it was just the green cake with eyes and a mouth. And my mom was like, "Are you sure you want that?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." And then I was like, "Actually, I want a cow print cake."
And your mom was probably so much happier getting that from the store.
Absolutely, she was. But that's basically my rant on that because if you ask someone for what they want and you don't get it, you're dumb as fuck.
You're
Then
just
just
an
make the
asshole at
cake.
that point.
Then just make the cake and don't ask.
Yeah.
Also, um, I don't know if you've heard of it. I did a writing contest thing. I at least
Oh.
yeah. So I did. The results aren't out yet. If I'm gonna make it to the next round, but it's called NYC Midnight,
Hmm.
and they have a short story thing, and so I did it. I don't know. I've been wanting to get more into writing, just because I think it could be fun if I just did it. My problem is I have the I don't want to do anything gene, and everything becomes too overwhelming.
But just imagine how popular you could get on Book Talk if you write the worst romance story you've ever heard of.
But I don't want to do that because I don't like writing things that are bad. That's my issue.
But it could be good bad. You don't have to be Colleen Hoover,
No.
where two people are making fun of their son's balls and then they get in a car accident and their son dies 2 seconds later.
Oh yeah, but um I feel like if I wanted something that's cathartic, I could do that just to get it out. But I don't know. I just been wanting to write a serious little book. It's just something to throw out there.
Hell yeah. Do it up.
And I just want to get better. But I don't want to just start going right into writing a book because I have to get more into writing. So I did that. And I won't find out till April if I made it to the next round. But that's because
Oh,
there's
that's
like
right around
seven.
the corner.
I mean, true. February, March. That's 2 months. So
Yeah, and February doesn't count because it's not a full month.
it is a full month. It's 30 days, 29 days. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not a full month.
It's a full month to me.
It doesn't count. It does not count to me.
I love February. February is fun. Oh, yeah. Did I tell you? Okay. You know how we have that burger competition at my job?
Yes, and how your boss made a terrible burger.
Yes. Well, he fixed it, whatever. Um, the day because it's hosted by one of the radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
The day they're coming to have everyone else come to our restaurant is February 14th.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and also Ash Wednesday. And you know what
Oh,
Catholics don't do on Ash Wednesday?
eat meat.
Yep. So,
That was
Um,
just a guess. I'm so smart.
I know. You are. I mean, I guess to be fair, I gave you contextual clues.
Well, it could be that you don't eat at all.
Catholics don't fast.
Well, I don't know. I'm not Catholic.
I'm not either. But yeah, so I hope he realizes, cuz the reason we're doing this is to get business. Basically. We're not actually trying to win anything.
So just, well, yeah, you can't win anything if he made the burger
Oh yeah, nothing's winning.
with his.
But
Did you talk about that on here? His honey mayo?
yes, I did. I did talk about the honey
Okay.
mayo. He changed it to
I
a
didn't
garlic
remember.
aioli.
We love aioli.
We
It's
do,
just a
but
fancier, more expensive mayo.
it is. But it's better than the honey mayo, I guess.
So much better.
Mhm. But yeah, we hope that anyone actually comes because if people are Catholic, they can't, and it's Valentine's Day. So who would want to take their significant other to our place of business? But, you know,
Honestly, I'm sure it'll probably be more than you expect.
oh, definitely. But I have not been asked to be there because it's a Wednesday, and I hope they don't. I know
Oh, I
they
wouldn't even
will.
bring it up.
I'm not going to until it's too late.
Pretend like you're dead that day.
Oh my god. If I tried to even get out of it, they'd be pissed.
Pay for one of those fake obituary sites and then just send them your fake obituary.
I'm gonna have my mom send it.
Do you know there was a because you say you watch that one YouTube channel that talks about like yarn crochet or drama and stuff.
Yes.
And there was
Yes,
that
they
video
do.
that they did on the it was mystical yarn, magical yarn, something like
Yes!
that. And
Yes!
that's where I got the fake obituary site from because they
Oh
faked their
my
death.
god. They did. Oh my god. And then they actually die. So, goddamn.
Well, yeah, you get what you ask for, I guess.
It's manifestation. I'm glad
We
you
love a
watch their
manifestation
videos.
queen.
Their videos are so good. Even Taylor watches them at this point. Like, they have such a good cadence. Amazing.
They do.
Truly.
Well, I watched all the videos of all the other people, like new creators I found, because they
Yes.
are new creators. Like they've only been putting out videos for the last
Yes.
like year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been bouncing back and forth between her and Jay Aubrey, but I don't like
Mm-hmm.
Jay Aubrey's voice, and it really turns me off from watching the videos because it's just his cadence. And like I feel bad because I'm one of those people I can't listen to you if I don't find your voice pleasing.
What is Jay Aubrey? Oh no. what?
They're kind of a
What?
bigger channel.
Yeah? I don't like his thumbnails.
No, his thumbnails are very creepy. Um,
Not creepy,
but then
they're just
there's
bad looking.
they are.
They hurt my
Well, that's
eyes.
what I meant. But there's another channel that I started watching. It's called Fundy Fridays.
Fundy?
They
I
make
feel
some
like
good videos. And then there's what is it? Rachel Oates, I think her name is. She's pretty good. She's
you
very
watch
informative.
you watch so many different things. Much different things than
I
I
do.
watch. I don't know if you saw, but Brittany Broski played Minecraft for the first time.
I
A
did not.
video.
I have not
I have not watched
been
her in a
on the
while.
Brittany Broski train lately.
No, I haven't either. I have not watched her in quite a bit.
What did she do? Put it out on YouTube?
Yes, she did.
Oh, I'll have to look for that. What time are we at, by the way?
We are at 59 minutes.
Oh, I knew it had to be close to an hour.
Yes, yes, yes.
But
Okay.
I'll have to watch that. I love Minecraft content.
I do too. I went back to watching Danny play.
I
I
can't believe he's
wish.
a father now.
I know. So fun though. Because I think it just makes sense. I love that it was a coincidence that he had that baby stroller.
Such a good coincidence. I also love that he's 100% fooling the internet on writing that one Mean Girls song.
I know. I love it. I love that he put out a video to be like, "Yeah, I totally wrote it. I
Like,
could only
yeah,
do one
guys, it
song."
was me. And then he sings
I
it, and it sounds exactly like something he'd make. I need him to release the cover.
I know. I do too. I wish he did write it. I wish he did, but he did not.
No,
It would
he
make
did not.
it would make so much sense though. He's such a theater kid. It makes so much sense.
He's so theater coded.
He is. Oh my goodness. They need to stop coming out with biopics. I'm getting sick of this. Sorry, I'm on Spotify now.
Hey, that's okay. Do you wanna maybe wrap up? My phone is dying.
Okay. Thank you everyone for listening to this episode. We'll come out with another one next week. And then the week after that. And the week after that.
And then another one. And
And
then
another
another one.
one.
And wait,
So,
I was trying to do the SpongeBob line.
oh,
I
what
don't
it
know if he
oh.
says
Oh.
and after
And
that.
after
It's
that,
something like
it
that.
is
I don't remember.
yeah. Who needs accurate script?
We're not a factual podcast here. We're just
No,
a vibes podcast here.
we constantly give misinformation without even knowing.
Just call us
Please
Fox
correct
News.
us. Please, they know
Don't
what they're
correct me. I
doing.
don't want to be corrected. I want to live
I
in my delusional fantasy world.
I want to be corrected constantly. Please and thank you.
Yeah, so then correct Megan and don't correct me. Please and thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
We love you. Bye bye.
Bye.